Tony. I think everybody was shocked when we found out that these two actually got married. I know, like, there's a lot of things we will do in order to pay our bills, but I never thought the relationship between Tony and Birdman was genuine. I just knew that he was just willing to go broke behind her. It just never fit. And so apparently in August of last year in 2024, they had a secret wedding. Finally got married in secret, even though everything else was public. And then she went and tried to annul the marriage 2 weeks later because she realized she had stuff.
Girl, things really got messy with Camera Simmons and the Braxtons. Apparently, Camera was caught with Birdman, even though he was supposed to be married to the legendary Toni Braxton. And of course, someone had a lot to say about it, Tamar Braxton. Tamar didn't hold back and shared exactly what she thought about the whole situation. Camera has always been focused on keeping her lifestyle, whether through her business ventures or, as rumors suggest, through her relationships. So when whispers started circulating about her and Birdman, it didn't shock anyone. But according to Tamar, what was going on between Camera and Birdman wasn't just casual. It was more like a full-on relationship. So much so that Toni reportedly felt more like the side person than the wife. The situation blew up when Tamar actually caught them herself. And you know Tamar, she doesn't stay quiet. The crazy part is, Camera acted like nothing happened, treating it like it was just a normal day, leaving Tamar completely stunned. Here's the full picture. Toni and Birdman are married now, but for a long time, they insisted they were just friends. Nothing could make Toni admit otherwise, even when they were seen together acting all affectionate. Toni even suggested that people's own eyes were deceiving them, almost like she was hesitant or embarrassed to openly claim Birdman as her husband. The whole drama shows just how complicated love, loyalty, and public appearances can get when personal lives are in the spotlight.
You know, me and him have been friends for 16 years.
I know you had a song like 15 years ago,
yeah,
too,
we've
right?
been like besties for a long time.
People always say that. But
No, this is real. Like, no cross the line.
Besties, like you always kept in touch and you always talked?
We would keep in touch. He would come see me when I had my plays. When I had my baby shower, he would come. Like, we were really friends.
Birdman usually keeps his relationships private, so when rumors about him and Toni dating spread, he denied them, insisting they were simply spending time together as friends.
You was at the awards last night?
Yeah, I was out there.
Working?
Doing my dizzle.
And you were with Toni, which kind of felt like some sort of announcement.
I wouldn't look at it as an announcement. Not for me, on my behalf. You know, I just wanted to come. Me and T just went to the awards, check it out. So, what's the big deal?
It is a big deal. You know why it's a big deal? Because it's Birdman and Toni Braxton. And also because we don't see you like in a relationship. We talked about this last time when you
I've always been off the radar because I think me personally, I always felt your personal life don't have nothing to do with conflict with you.
Even though they both denied it, a blind item from 2016 suggested there might have been something between them. According to the report, a once top-tier singer from a famous musical family ended a long-term relationship to focus on her family and pay off huge debts. Instead of following her heart, she reportedly aligned herself with someone who was taking big risks in life and facing constant challenges from others. This fits Toni's situation, as she had filed for her second bankruptcy in 2010 after canceling her Las Vegas shows while struggling with lupus.
People don't know 2016 November when I was on tour October, I was really sick. I don't mean kind of sick. I mean like really,
From
really
lupus?
sick.
Or
Yeah, I had a
from-
really
okay.
bad flare, and I was on tour. And every day I was on tour, he was there with me. If he left out, he would come back.
And this was before anybody knew you guys
We
were
weren't
even,
anything. It was
like-
buddies. It was
Right.
nothing. Not even a day. He was my friend. And he was there. I don't know if
he
you ever
already loved you.
He's there every day taking care of you. But you know, he really was there every day. My buddy, my friend T. You all right? You good? I'm cheering good. You know, he was just there as my friend. Like cheering, I'm cheering good. Big Mama good. He was there every day for the shows. And on my off days, he would go and take care of his business, but he would follow me on the bus and just make sure I was okay. And I don't know if you've ever been really, really sick in your life and you feel kind of hopeless and you got somebody who's a friend that's there. That's kind of, it
means
just
a
made
lot.
me see him differently.
Now that everyone is realizing Toni and Birdman were actually involved, Birdman made it official by proposing with an impressive, huge ring. He reportedly spent $1 million on it, and the ring was impossible to miss. He couldn't hide his excitement, proudly sharing how happy he was to finally call Toni his wife, celebrating their love openly.
Well, T, that's my girl, my friend, my family.
Do you have sex?
That's my love, my soldier, my life. She my everything, and I trust her.
Because you bought her a Bentley truck.
Yes.
So the implication is that's your girlfriend.
She my life. I love her to death.
Toni shared how thrilled she was to be married again, eagerly looking forward to planning the wedding and celebrating joyfully with her family and close friends.
There's no date. We almost had a date. Well, we had 2 dates, but we were doing Braxton Family Values and we were going through a little drama. And I was like, okay, the wedding is a good thing to get all of us sisters together. Yeah. And I couldn't get us all together. And I said, the wedding's not a good reason because it's messing up my relationship a little bit. He's like, come on, Michelle, set a date. I know.
That's what he calls you?
Calls me Michelle. Doesn't call me Toni at all. That's my middle name, Toni Michelle.
Toni and Birdman's wedding was supposed to be a huge moment, but it kept getting delayed again and again. Fans and onlookers started wondering if something was happening behind the scenes, because the couple's plans seemed to fall apart at every turn. Confusion only grew when Toni revealed that she had lost the engagement ring Birdman had given her. She explained that it happened on a flight when her luggage was misplaced, and she had kept the ring in her bag. Losing a ring worth so much money naturally raised eyebrows, and shortly after, the couple announced they were parting ways. Many people speculated about what went wrong, how they went from being ready to marry to losing the ring to breaking up entirely. Toni added fuel to the fire by posting a photo of herself in a red dress, writing, "Starting a new chapter isn't always an easy choice, but always choose to be chosen." This cryptic message hinted at deeper issues, and eventually, the truth started to come out. There was another woman in the picture, and her connection to Birdman was no secret. According to Tamar Braxton, she had introduced Toni and Birdman, so she was there from the very beginning. Tamar also clarified that claims of her stealing Toni's man were false. The other woman was Kamara Lee. Reports suggest that she and Birdman had been involved on and off for over 10 years, from around 2004 to 2014. Their relationship even overlapped with some of Kamara's other past relationships, including her marriages to Russell Simmons and Tim, as well as her child's father, Diamond Han-soo. Even after their romantic relationship slowed, Birdman continued supporting Kamara financially, and she maintained influence over him. Birdman publicly praised Kamara as the love of his life, while Toni was considered his family and partner. Even during the engagement, Kamara remained in the background, and Birdman kept responding to her calls. The only reason Kamara didn't date him publicly was to protect her reputation and business image, especially in the fashion and lifestyle industry where she operates. Tamar reportedly confronted Birdman, saying it was unacceptable to treat Toni as the second choice when she had agreed to be his wife. The situation came to a head when Tamar allegedly caught Birdman and Kamara together, and neither seemed apologetic. That incident prompted Toni to call off the engagement, though Birdman later begged for reconciliation, and they eventually married. Even on the wedding day, however, Birdman's attention was elsewhere. He arrived late while everyone waited, and during the event he left early, claiming he had to take care of something important. But the person he went to help was none other than Kamara Lee. This ongoing drama shows that even after Toni and Birdman officially tied the knot, the shadow of past relationships, loyalties, and complicated dynamics was far from resolved, making their love story far more tangled than anyone imagined.
She's a bird, continue the story.
Now, Flex, you know you can't say that.
What's her name?
Miss Kimora Lee Simmons.
Russell's all white, right?
Back to the fab one, but back to the fab later.
The baby was beating that. Go ahead.
This is why Toni filed for divorce just 2 days before she and Birdman decided to reconcile and stay married. At this point, Toni has mostly tuned out the drama and chosen to focus on her own life. She knows the financial stability Birdman provides is too good to pass up, and after years of taking care of everyone else, she's finally okay with having someone looking out for her. As long as Toni is aware of the situation between Birdman and Kamara, people seem to accept it. What's surprising is how Birdman continues to attract high-profile women. Kamara has always followed the money, so her choices don't come as a shock. She is either seen as privileged or highly respected, and unlike other women, she doesn't face harsh judgment for having children with different men. Instead, she's celebrated as a mogul, a mom, a trailblazer, and an icon. Fans might remember when Birdman and Kimora appeared together in Beauty Shop, and later Kimora was with Diamond, who was also in the film. It raises the question, were you surprised about Birdman and Kimora? Or did you see it coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.